Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Rant Cafe anime podcast. Today, we're also doing Dungeons and Dragons again, and with me, we got my co-host Truck and Mac. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Wouldn't it be better to say Mac truck?
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
That's our ship
I
name.
mean, we could restart the episode if you want. No.
Oh no, truck! Don't go there.
Oh
Don't
no.
go there, truck.
This is a father-daughter relationship, and
Yeah,
no crossing.
this is true. This is
And
true.
this is not anime. Okay.
This is not anime. You are correct. This is not some weird. This is not spring 2024 anime where there's a weird little sister complex in literally every single one.
An anime character right now, though.
That is
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Your point?
I wouldn't call truck my daughter because if she was my daughter, I'd be a lot more strict with her. But
That's so
an
funny.
annoying little sister, I definitely could.
Again, this is not spring 2024 anime, which for
Without the
whatever reason,
shipping,
every
I'm just
single one
saying-
has a
I'm not saying
weird like little
shipping,
sister
I'm-
complex.
I'm not saying little sister complex. I'm just saying you are kind of like a little sister where I don't have enough authority to like
That's true.
order you what to
Wait.
do, but I still feel kind of responsible for you. So
Yeah.
then the
Am I
tension.
the only child here?
No, I'm an only child.
Okay, good. All right, yeah.
Good.
I just have a lot of. I am an only child, but I have a lot of like older friends that have basically played that filled the
Right,
role of older
Right,
sibling.
I get you. Yeah, yeah.
Also,
you have to have
Tekking is
that
here
at some
today.
point.
Tekking is here today. I
hi.
forgot to
Nice
introduce
have
Tekking.
you.
Yeah, Tekking's here.
Nice to be back. I'm here as well.
Yeah, Tekking's like, I'm an only child, guys. I mean,
no,
hello?
it was
I'm
great.
all alone in my corner.
No, it was great. When my parents got divorced, I got like 2 Christmases, and it was awesome. You know what I mean? It was great.
Dude, it's like, yeah, we got 2 Christmases and like a boatload of trauma. It's great.
He's like, it was great. I'm not crying at all right now, guys.
It's great.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Bro,
Yeah,
2
I didn't-
Christmases, 2 birthdays, and a boatload of abandonment
boatload.
issues.
Oh no, none of the abandonment. They were both still there. They were around. So it was
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's great for you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and they play characters Zoran, Idrin, and Axros. I didn't do the normal intro thing. Last time you guys broke into the wall, or not, I lied. You completely legally entered the
We
wall.
legally entered. We paid the toll.
You guys legally entered. You guys are near the different.
When we did not have to.
Yeah, you legally entered, and then you immediately knocked out a guard and saved some slaves.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
well,
did-
it was,
Gotta...
And for
It
some
was-
reason, did it pick his pockets?
it was
Well, no, that guy doesn't have the money. The other guards have the money.
Oh,
We
that's
gotta
right.
go
That's right. That's
back
right. That's
and-
right.
it was Axe. It was Axe who decided to just attack the guy because he's like super anti-slavery and stuff.
The way you said that's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like, oh my god, you want to save the slaves? What is this?
No, I think we all want to save the slaves, but strategy, not just kill them right away. And it's like,
There's
what the fuck is
one
happening?
guard here. There's one guard and 3 at the wall. We can take that. They're not dealing with an army right now.
And then-
I assume they can sound an alarm if we don't take.
Where? I'm like spreading my arms out at like the emptiness. There's nothing here.
There's
um,
a town somewhere ahead.
as you guys were
Okay,
having
and-
this argument, some old guys is like, I would definitely be careful if I were you. If you attract the wrong attention,
Okay.
the Sacred Legion will show up and wipe you guys off the face of the earth.
Well,
Please?
I mean, like it'll probably take the
Please?
Sacred Legion a while to get here. They can't teleport.
That
can
is
they?
that is true. It's probably about an hour.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
God.
a lot
Okay,
of
we-
time in D&D.
Yeah, we got that's like 100 rounds. We're good. We'll be all right.
I need a Deus Ex Machina old man to come in here and prove I'm right.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. Now
I would like to not have you be proven right in this moment, in this instance, which means that, we get to keep our lives.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so
let's
can
pipe
we-
down.
can
Where are we
can
going?
just
now
kill
what was
these
the plan
guards
here?
strategically. We
Um,
said our friend over there. I forgot his name, but it was a good.
I also
Good
forget his
name.
name. His name now is Adam.
Cool. Great.
Well, that makes
Whatever his name was before, his middle name is Adam, and it makes perfect sense. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys had a plan. Can you guys remind me of the plan that you guys had?
So we told like 2 slaves to start running in the direction of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're no longer chained and they're running, and we're hoping that the guards who are up on the wall and unreachable to us.
They're not up on the
There's
wall.
no guards
They're,
on the
like,
wall.
they're guarding the gate at the wall.
There's
There's nobody on top of the wall.
Just to remind you guys real quick, there is one guard on the forest side to which you guys entered and talked to him, had a conversation, and then once you guys entered the wall or entered this area, there was 2 guards on either side of the gate. So there's 3 guards that you know of.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, so
we're
the
gonna have
point
2
is-
people lure those 2 guards away, and then Idrin snuck through the wall on the forest side and is gonna deal with the one on that side of the gate.
Yeah, so we're trying to kill all the guards at once, as close to at once as possible, so they can't sound any alarm, and then we
Yep.
can free all the slaves and get off scot-free without being followed,
Sounds good to me.
and also get our money back and all the good stuff, right? So the bait, I mean, the heroes who are going to be running.
I mean, if we're gonna do this, why don't we just like? Here's what we do: we have it set up so they're running in a field, and then we hide in a bush or something. And as soon as the guards run past the bush, we just light them up.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what I'm saying.
You take out. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to get the logistics down so we know exactly what we're doing here.
so are you
if-
guys all gonna crawl back to the forest side and hide in a
No.
bush? No.
No, we're not all going to the forest side. No.
No.
Okay.
Idrin's going
oh.
to the forest side, and then me and Zoran are staying on this side. We're gonna hide in a bush and then lure the guards over and then attack the guards.
I'm gonna be
Yes,
honest. On
and-
this side of the wall, it's pretty like deserty terrain. There's not a lot of like shrubbery to hide behind.
Okay, rocks.
Yeah, I'm sure if you guys look around and angle it in a certain way where the two slaves are running, you can find some sort of cover, whether it's rocks
Yeah, there's gotta
or
be
just
a-
like a
like,
hill. It's pretty
Yeah, just
hilly.
a hill.
It's hilly. It's
Just
hilly on
something.
this side.
A knoll. We'll hide behind a knoll. Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Is it
Okay.
a grassy knoll?
I was gonna make a Kennedy reference, and then I decided not to. All right.
We're literally hiding behind a grassy knoll trying to assassinate people, okay?
I
What
want
is
to
happening?
I want to remind you guys that you had Idrin. You told Idrin to cast silence on these guards.
Yeah. So
Once
has
she
to get
gets there.
close to do
Once she
that.
gets
Yeah,
there.
she has
Have to
to
get
get
close.
to do that.
All right,
So-
let's do it. 2
Okay,
slaves.
what's Chad doing?
Okay,
Chad
okay.
is just chilling with us?
Chad's just like, honestly, this plan's pretty lame. Let's just go fucking kill these guys.
I mean, Chad might. I mean, like the hole in the wall. I think the only reason Idrin could go is because she's tiny. I don't know if anybody else could fit through the wall.
This is true. I am small.
How
can anybody
how
else fit
big are
through this?
you teching?
We're all medium, I
Astros.
think.
No,
We're all
We're
medium.
all considered medium size.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
However,
just
come on.
generally,
All right, I am.
the slaves were
I'm
able to crawl out of there. The smaller ones, elderly ones, children. But like, if you're a fully grown man, I'm gonna say you can't do it.
I am 6'1", 200 pounds. I actually put that on my sheet.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
can't.
but
You
keep
you are
it
not getting
small,
through the hole.
Definitely she can.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Gotcha.
So,
So,
truck,
okay,
go ahead.
Yeah, we bait them, we keep Chad calm, and then as soon as the guys pursue, so they're no longer being, protected by
Mhm.
anything around the wall.
And when Idrin gets close to the one on the forest side and uses silence, like he will not hear the other commotion on the other side. He'll be in a silence bubble, so
Yeah.
he'll just have to focus on. Okay, so
the-
this will be.
The
Yeah,
silence.
so then we tell Chad, hey Chad, listen, just follow the plan, and then we'll let you loose on these 2 guards, and you can kill them like a real man.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So I'm just gonna jump these 2 guards once they start attacking our boys, but we can't let them get hurt. We
Yeah,
can't let
just
these slaves
attack
get
on
hurt.
my signal, Chad.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
On
I'll-
my, I'm Zoran. On my signal, don't premature it.
Okay.
Now, Zoran, what do you want me? Do you want me to throw a fireball? Because I can do that, but do you want me to keep it more focused?
So, as soon as could your fireball affect our bait?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah. It's a giant fireball that explodes. I could just
It's
throw my
huge.
Eldritch. I
Yeah,
could throw
let's
my
not-
Eldritch
yeah,
spears
let's-
if you just want me to focus on one guy.
Let's not
Yeah.
affect the bait. I mean,
Okay, cool,
the
great.
guys. the
No,
guys,
no,
Just keep
I'm
it.
sure the slaves aren't gonna be right in front of their guards. They're trying to like.
Right,
you're-
but fireball can be dangerous
That's true,
in some
that's
cases.
true.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot explosion. I'm just gonna. I'll keep it to. Yeah.
Okay, so, Idrin, are you crawling through the hole now?
I'm going through the hole.
Okay, you're crawling through the hole.
Edrin has had enough of this.
You're
I'm kind of like I'm just like once we get to we understand that there's a cohesive plan happening here, then yes, I will start heading through the hole. Be like, okay, you
We got a
guys know
plan.
what you're doing on this
So-
side because I don't want to cast anything too prematurely.
So Idrin, you start making your way, and like you are like 100 feet to 120 feet away from the guard, but you start making your way towards him in his general direction.
Making my way downtown.
Oh, wait a minute. It's 120 feet. That's the range of silence.
Oh, I was about to ask, how far can you cast silence from 120 feet? Okay,
Yeah.
You're not even. I was gonna make you roll stealth, but there's actually no point. The guard does not.
This is perfect.
Unless you have. You know what? Roll it, just in case.
What? Okay.
If you get a 3 or less, you fail it somehow.
Okay.
Just for the fun of it.
0. Nothing.
6. You're good.
6.
You're good. Okay.
Okay.
Very bad roll, but you crawl out. No one knows. The guard does not notice you. You really can just go and hide in a bush. You could chill near the wall. You're fine. You get casted from where you fucking are at this point. At the same time of you guys doing this plan, the 2 slaves, Adam volunteers. He's like, okay, I'll be the bait, right? I'll do it. And he starts moving as if he's running away back in towards the towns or whatever. And obviously the guards are going to start noticing, right?
Okay. Okay.
So let me just
So
see
the
what
2
these guards
from
have. I can't
our
remember exactly
side.
what they had. I don't think they have any range. They just have fucking spears.
Man, these guards need to get better equipment. I'm telling you what.
Yeah. They have good armor. They have very good armor. They have spears. They don't have any ranged weapons that you could see. Or I could see on their sheets.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
However, Eden, are you going to cast the silence now? That you like?
Yep.
Because these guards are going to react. Okay, so go ahead, cast
Yup.
silence.
Bells. Did I add it here yet? No.
I mean, silence is just it's just a 20-foot radius sphere. He doesn't have to make any saves or anything.
There's no saves. to
It's
be made?
literally
Okay.
it's literally just like a wall of like they all of a sudden like nothing can be heard or like they can't make any sound.
Okay,
Oh,
so
dude,
they
it's-
can't make sound either.
It's a ritual. You don't even have to waste a slot on this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So when these guards see that the slaves are trying to escape, one of them, they look at each other, they give each other a nod, and one of them starts running over with his spear. However, the other one grabs a horn and goes to blow it. But when he blows the horn as loud as he can, no sound is made. And he just like scratches his head. He's like, what? He literally's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Is this horn broken? What the fuck?
And he literally looks at the horn in confusion.
They sold me a shitty horn.
And he throws it to the ground and just starts running with his spear as well. So now 2 soldiers are making their way towards the slaves.
Sorry.
Making way towards the slaves, and the guard on Idrin's side notices nothing because no sounds are being made.
So yeah. Okay. Who do we want to do initiative now, or because we're gonna get the thing is, me and Zoran and Chad are gonna get a surprise round if we jump them.
Yes, you guys are. So I don't really have a battle map for this because it's genuinely just like open terrain. So
Yeah, that's fine.
let me just create it real quick.
I was gonna say even just plopping the characters on the sheet somewhere if
Does
even
help,
if it's
right?
not identical works.
Shouldn't have ordered the horn from Timu. That's
You get what you pay for, am I right?
hacha.
All right. Pretend. Can you guys see the forest from last time?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we see it.
Pretend
Okay,
the
I see what
walkway
you mean.
is the wall. So you have 2 guys here, 1 guy here. Idrin's down here, 120 feet away. You
Good
guys are hiding behind a rock or a hill,
a knoll, grassy knoll.
Initiative.
Yes.
and you
Alright.
could roll initiative.
I shall.
Token.
That's horrible.
Oh boy.
That's horrible.
We're doing great.
Yeah, but we'll get some surprise stuff, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So this is not Adam, but I'm just putting some 2 random stylish-looking dudes to
I'm so
represent.
excited. I
to
have a plus
represent.
7 to
Jimmies.
everything now. When it comes to casting, so even my tomato slime is upgrading. It's evolving.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
my god, it's
It's
turning
got a
into
plus
more.
7 now instead of plus 6
Oh no.
since our last level up.
Oh,
Are
hell
those
yeah.
the 2 slaves?
It's about to be buff.
Yes, I don't
Why are
know.
they
Dudes with
dressed so
fedoras.
There's Jimmy from One Piece D&D. Which
Most of
I
the
love.
slaves, they're just yeah.
Yeah, they're just so dapper, bro.
They're
I don't-
Jimmy clones.
That's not
I
what
love
they
it.
look like. That's not what they look like. It's just to have an icon on stream to know like where
Just
they
to have
are.
it. Yeah.
so
I
that we
gotcha.
can say so that we
Okay.
know.
Like Axe Ross was so adamant to free these poor mistreated people. Meanwhile, they look like guy from
1920s
Bakano.
gangsters. Yeah. Zoran, they can't even afford a proper fedora. Look at them.
They look like,
We gotta help them.
they look like very successful businessmen from the 1930s.
That exactly. Look how outdated their outfits are. We need to help them.
We're,
Alright.
Wow,
we're in like a
everybody's
Middle Ages
initiative
world. If
sucks
anything,
today.
they're
We're just really
There's
like
centuries
not
ahead
locked
of us.
in right now. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
I think we all just kind of need to take a minute and lock the fuck in.
Yep.
Because all of our initiative is like, eh.
Can you
Can I
please,
roll?
Go
can you please
first.
roll initiative, Animac? Click your icon and then click initiative.
I
icon.
need to get a
Like,
sweatshirt.
click your guy
click
on the.
Your token
your
on the
token.
map.
Zoran on the map, the little
I
picture of
clicked
him.
them. Okay, and now.
And then go to your character sheet and click initiative. I believe in you. We're on episode 10, guys.
Where's my character sheet? What?
When you go to the book, and
Yeah.
then you go to your character. And
Oh,
you
then I
open-
have to click on him again. I have to click on him twice, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's freezing in my room. I had to grab a sweatshirt.
Only we had an editor, then we could take out all this.
Yeah, but
dead end.
Zane's already busy. He's doing enough with One Piece D&D.
I don't know who Zane is.
Yeah, well, you should. You really should.
You really should. He's a great guy. There we go. Animac did his initiative. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god!
God. Nobody got above a 10.
Okay, know what?
that's-
Everyone's
that's
fucking.
Pretty
Wait,
sad.
where's Chad? Wait, does Chad get initiative?
Oh my bad. I forgot
Chad.
about Chad. I forgot about Chad.
Chad!
Dad, get
He's
at least
Knuff! He's Knuff! Come on now.
Get double digits at least, Chad. Come
Double
on, man.
digits.
Yeah,
10 or
Chad
higher.
should. He's so anxious.
Yeah!
All
He's
right.
been so anxious to attack these guys.
The
It
two
makes
guards
sense.
start running up towards the slaves, and they actually get pretty close. And you're supposed to give Chad a signal, but before you even get a chance to give this signal,
Yep.
Chad just starts fucking darting towards those two guys.
He's like, I see
going for
movement.
it.
He saw movement.
And
He
he's
saw
gonna
movement. He-
and Chad's gonna roll recklessly on his first attack here.
Yo.
Oh god, yeah.
Actually,
they are
he's gonna put himself
surprised as
between
shit.
both of them, and do like
There's
a
no
spinning
way.
attack.
Wait,
to-
what?
Yeah,
They're
he's-
surprised as hell, so
Yeah,
this works.
he like jumps between
Yeah.
both of them and does like a spinning scythe attack to hit them both.
What?
Except for the fact that I fucking can't find Chad. There we go. I have
Wait,
too
he's a
many-
Giga Chad now.
He's a Giga Chad.
When he rages, he's Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. That's so perfect.
Oh my god!
All right.
Chad
boom.
digivolves.
24 hits. And that was not even the one with
let's-
advantage, but okay,
Oh,
the second one will
man.
have advantage. There we go.
Oh, 16.
Oh.
I have to check if these guys have good armor. It might be
that
17.
might be 18 for armor class then if it's plate. Yeah.
E.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, that's
Not-
fine. He
not
still
these
hits
guys.
one.
He hits one of them, dealing. He is raging, 9 damage. That's kind of weak. Bad rolls, but
Okay, so with surprise round, is it now me and Zoran's turn?
yes.
Okay, and then we get
We're
to
getting the
initiative.
jump on these bitches.
And then
Let me
Idrin would go
sort
too
this.
with surprise, and then I guess we would go back to just
And then we go
regular
back to
initiative.
regular initiative.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Zoran,
My
you
turn?
can go first.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is can I move and shoot my crossbow at the same time?
Yeah, you can move. You can move, use your movement, and then
Yeah.
fire, then attack. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move towards the soldiers who are running towards the slaves, the former
Okay.
slave.
Yep.
And I'm also gonna fire a crossbow at one of them.
Go for it. That does not hit.
Oh.
So you could hide, disengage. You could do your different stealthy.
I'm not
things
even.
now.
I'm not
Hide,
even. Gonna,
disengage, or dash.
I'm not even gonna hide or disengage, because
We don't need to disengage because there's nothing around you.
Yeah,
really.
true.
So
Yeah,
you can
'cause
just
if-
dash or hide.
Dash
if they
around.
go after me instead, it's even better because then they won't attack the targets.
Oh,
True.
perfect. Okay.
True. It is still surprise round. So Idrin, go ahead.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna pop a little. Ooh. I'll just, I'll keep it classy, keep it easy. I'll scooch up just a smidge. Like go north. And then I'll cast a guiding bolt on the guy that's alone on the other side of the wall.
Perfect.
Go for it.
I have guiding bolt on this sheet actually.
It should be on the. It should be on there. I think I remember putting
do.
it on there.
Yoink.
Does
Oh
not
my
hit.
God. The guiding bolt is not guided.
It is not guided at all.
All right, so that's Axros. You go ahead as well. You have your surprise round.
All right. All right. Well, I definitely can't use fireball now because Chad's right in the center of them. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my Eldritch Spears. I'm not gonna waste any of my good shit yet. Which one
are
did he
you?
hurt?
He hurt the one that's like further north.
Okay, so I will move up, and I will fire at the one that he injured. So 2 Eldritch Spears coming his way. 13 and 22.
The
I'm
second
assuming
one
22
hits.
one hits.
Yes.
Second one hits, and this will get also Genie's Wrath, which
13.
is up to so 13 force damage. Oh, 3 fire, 10 force.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them's definitely like bloodied and weak. You could tell he's like hanging on to life.
Oh, good. Okay.
So that was a surprise round. So let me actually just reset the fucking order.
Perfect.
So Chad's gonna fucking surprise, swing at one, swing on the other, and then everyone fucking attacks. And then like as they like react to it, Chad's gonna fucking do another spin and
Yes.
and then try to attack them 2 more
it goes
times.
Rip Sanders
Beyblade,
shenanigans.
Beyblade, let it rip.
I never watched Beyblade.
Chad just, I'm getting fucking dizzy over here.
Oh,
We go again.
Recklessly spinning.
no. Reckless top.
Reckless spinner.
Oh, hang on. That has 2 meanings, Teching.
Oh, yeah, I just realized this.
So the
We're
first-
on the internet.
Chad is definitely a top.
So he-
I mean.
Duh.
He hits the first one because he recklessly did it. Another 9 damage. Again, he keeps on hitting the one. The one guy is getting wrecked, and the other guy is just like
He just
nicking
keeps
his
ducking.
armor.
He just keep just chipping away at his
But-
plate armor.
They are still alive. Zoran, your turn again.
Okay. How close am I to them? Do we know?
Yeah, I'll
You're
measure
10
it for
feet
you.
from one.
You're about 10 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna run up on them and then just sword blade
Sneak
him.
attack.
Are
yeah.
you gonna try to attack the one that's still fully healthy? The one you're right next to?
Yes,
Okay, go for it.
because otherwise he might.
Chad's taking care of the other guy. Yeah. Oh,
11 misses.
that's advantage though, right? Because it's...
Yeah, roll again. Sorry.
Flanking.
You hit.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, that's a good hit.
You have your stealth clicked, right? I mean, your sneak attack clicked, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll it. Damn, big damage on that guy.
Yeah. So I run up on him and just drive my sword into like his plate, right under his armor, into his elbow area or
Dude,
something.
he
No,
is so focused
under his
on
elbow.
he's so focused on Chad, and you stealthily sneak up and just stab him underneath his plate armor.
Damn.
Okay, Idrin, your turn again.
Cool. I am going to bonus action pop my spiritual weapon,
Do it.
big old tomato slime, and I can put him. You know what? I'm gonna give Chad advantage. I'm gonna pop tomato slime directly above the other guy, the guy on top.
Does it have the range for that?
I moved up and I can
Oh,
keep
okay.
moving.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was able to. Oh, I can move my token. I
there
moved
you go.
up like up
Oh, okay.
here because I was trying to get closer to this guy.
Cool.
So I'm popping the tomato slime right on top there, and he's going to smack, and also with advantage because he's flanking. Where is he? Spiritual
I
weapon.
think I added it.
Boom!
Yeah, it's the tomato. Yeah.
Misses.
Aw.
Oh wait, no, but that's with advantage.
Okay, roll
Sorry,
again.
roll again.
Let's roll again.
Yeah!
It hits.
Yes!
Roll the damage.
Go, mighty tomato spirits.
Nice.
12
Oh
force
my-
damage.
That's unreal for the slime.
From a
Insane.
tomato.
Bro, he's a Giga
The
Chad.
tomato's better than fucking you guys combined. Okay.
That's my bonus action.
Bonus action. Go ahead.
So my actual action, I will. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm kind of mad that I didn't get my
Guiding bolt.
my guiding bolt on the lefty guy over here. So I'm gonna smack him again, or at least attempt to.
Oh, my
never
God.
mind.
That's
the wrong fucking. That's
Yeah,
the wrong
you pushed
fucking.
the wrong button. Yeah.
I pushed the wrong button. That's
Hits.
There it goes.
Damn, dude.
beautiful. So that's 46 radiant damage.
Oh my God.
So
Holy,
16 and
almost
12, 26.
And so the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my turn does have advantage. So, and that can be anybody. Also, the slime is to the right. I put him above the one that's the.
So, okay, so it's
he's
one
in
of the
between.
ones-
Yeah,
We all
he's
have
above
advantage on that
Chad.
guy anyway, but yeah.
No, he's above Chad.
Oh.
The one above Chad is where I.
But
Plopped
don't you
him.
need to be able to see where you're?
Because the wall's in the way.
There's-
Oh, that's
there's
the
a-
wall. I
There's like
forgot.
a couple
Alright,
100-meter
How
wall
about
up.
you just have it be next to the guy you're fighting?
Sure.
I thought I
I'm
assumed you
so
were doing
sorry.
it. No, you're good. You're good.
I forget that that's not a pathway; it's a wall.
It's a big wall.
Yeah, I cannot see what
Big
they're
beautiful wall.
doing. It is a beautiful wall.
And
Here
we
we go.
made Rodina pay for it.
There you go.
Bro, that's hilarious. Okay, it is now the soldiers' turns.
Okay.
So the
Did the
soldier.
slaves, did they finish running away? I'm assuming they're further away at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
they've
they're
moved
running
moved
away.
back.
Because
Okay.
the soldiers obviously had to stop and engage us.
Yeah, so they're out of there.
They're
yeah,
good.
okay.
They're safe. They're good. They went and reunited with the other slaves already. Okay, so it is the guard's turn now. The first guard is going to attack the slime. How much HP does the slime have? I always forget.
It
He-
should be.
Is it say in the
It should say in the.
in the spell?
Yeah, I can look it up.
Infinite because he swallowed a dragon.
I was gonna say, does it like match my age people or something, or
No,
does
I
it
think
have
it's
its
some
own?
other rule? Let me look it up really quick. Okay. Floating spectral weapon. As a bonus action, the weapon can take
Nope,
whatever
that's
form
not
you
what
choose.
I wanted to do.
Huh. I don't think it
Either
actually
way,
says.
it is attacking the slime, dealing 9 piercing damage.
That doesn't
Okay.
do it in.
Okay. The other guards are going to.
I think it's like 20 HP or something.
It doesn't
like that.
actually say on the spell. I'm looking at it. That's so weird.
I think it just
Yeah.
disappears if I die,
Yeah, it
or
makes
if I
sense
go
to
if I
do
go
what?
unconscious, it disappears. But I feel like
Yeah.
it also should have its own.
It definitely should have its own. Yeah, that doesn't.
I
make
thought it
sense
was
for-
like I at least how I've always done it. I thought it was like 20-ish.
Yeah.
We'll play it as 20.
Weird.
That's the rule.
Let's just do that then.
Cool.
Okay.
It does 9 damage to the slime. The other one stabs Chad, missing. The other one stabs Zoran, hitting for 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's their turn. That's their turn. Axros, it's all you.
Okay. I'm gonna use
Oh,
my.
I lost
movement.
HP.
You lost 11 damage. He got stabbed in the back and he's turned around and it hit you with like the shaft of the spear.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to update my hit points. 24 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using my action to move like 30 feet away because that's how I roll,
Classic.
Here we go again.
and bust out my 2 spears. and
We're
I will be-
bringing out the oldies.
I mean, honestly, I think Chad has the guy on above him taken care of, so I'm gonna just throw
Uh-huh.
both of my spears at the guy Zoran's fighting.
Okay.
Trying to whittle that guy down a bit. Okay, spear number 1. 27 because he's
hit.
flanked.
Hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
No, he turned
Oh
around.
my-
No. He turned around to attack Zoran, so he's not flanked.
No, he's still
What-
technically
Chad's on-
no. He's still
Ch-
flanked if they're being surrounded by 2.
Chad's on one side and
But
Zoran's
Chad's
on the other.
facing one of them with his back to that guy. Does that count as flanked if his back's to him?
It's the placement on the map, Briggs. So it's
Okay.
like he's.
I
in
don't like
between
these
2
flanked rules.
Yeah, so
Flanking
he's literally
is-
in between. Yeah.
I learned the hard way about flanking too with my D&D group, but yeah, I have to have a sheet because I have to remind myself how it
Mhm.
works.
Yeah, because basically, for reference chat, there's a guard, Chad, another guard, Zoran. They're in a straight line, basically. So technically, flanking. I'll allow it. Go for
Okay.
it. Roll both
Well,
damages.
in that case, double crit
it's-
somehow.
That's crazy.
Whoa! Shit!
And how much damage does Zoran do to this one already?
Holy!
I
Let's
did.
find out. here.
18.
I
so-
did 18 damage.
All right, you
Okay.
could if you get good rolls, you could be able to kill this one.
All right, so the first one's gonna get the Genie's Wrath fire damage, so that is 18 plus. That's 21 damage.
21 damage plus the 18.
Sheesh.
This one
No,
dies.
yeah, 18 plus 3. So yeah,
Yeah, this one does.
21.
It dies.
he just
Nice.
dies.
He just fucking.
Alright.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, you invader scum.
What do we do with the other spear?
Time to decolonize Rodina, baby.
Can you
I-
see the other
Because
guy?
it's a crit, I will say the first spear kills the guy, and then
Yeah.
like obviously. I guess no, it wouldn't. You can't go through and hit the other guy because Chad's in the way. You can just throw another spear.
Okay, well,
It's a crit,
mean,
so I'll rule that you could like that. No, that spear will hit the other one if
Chad ducks just in time.
fuck. It's
wait,
a
so you
crit.
want me to roll it again? Or
No,
just
it's a
use
crit.
it?
It's a crit. So it goes through
Okay.
that guy, and then
Alright.
it just kind of like dodges right by Chad's head and hits the other one.
It goes right over his like shoulder,
Yeah.
and then just okay. So the damage for
Matrix
this one
style.
is 8. It's 8 plus 8, so 16.
Yeah, it's gonna kill him because this one was on like basically like
Oh
4
my
HP.
Holy fucking shit.
You got a
Just
double crit.
double-
You got a
Double kill.
Dual wielding these eldritch spears that stab the shit out of him. Oh my god.
Okay,
that's
is
That
Chad's
makes up for your
turn.
like 4 nat ones in a row.
crazy.
Yeah. So
That was
it's
so cool.
It's Chad's turn, guys, and he just like looks at the 2 dead bodies, like, "Fuck, boy, come on, save some for me, boys."
That was so cool.
Yeah, he's
And-
so
I
mad.
didn't plan on doing that.
Yeah, he was so anxious. His initiative was so strong because he wanted to go fight these guys.
Yeah, I don't know the exact rule on that because it's like firing. It's a cantrip. You target one person, but if the one shot kills them, I don't know what. The
Well,
other one would
technically, you
do.
should do
Yeah.
one attack. If the guy's alive, attack him again. Like you shouldn't throw both at the same time. Just throw one if it hits, and then throw another one. Is the
I guess
cantrip
that
two?
makes sense.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes
they're
sense.
2 separate
Okay.
attacks with 2 separate
Right.
timings, right?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not throwing both at once, but yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
you
that
literally
makes
can't.
sense.
You can't. I mean, unless you could throw one with your
Yeah,
left
I
hand.
guess
and
I
one
have
with your
2
right hand.
arms.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I guess I
Action,
could do
extra
that.
action.
I would
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
you
The
throw
bonus
one,
action.
and then you see the guy die, and you go to throw the second one, and you change the target by like a foot.
Well,
Yeah.
I took care of that, so
Yeah.
all right. Yep.
Chad looks over to Zoran. He's just like, I guess we go help Idrin out then. And he is going to run 25 feet towards the wall, but there's a gate. So he starts
Yeah,
like
there's a gate that's down currently.
it's down currently. So he's gonna use his action to fucking start opening up the gate.
Yeah, because wasn't the lever on their side?
It's on the
So,
side
yeah.
that Chad, Zoran, and Axros
Yeah,
are
so he
currently
can just
on.
do that.
So he's doing that. That's his action. And then he will. I think that's all. Then he'll just. I guess that's it. He just opens it up and he's like, "I'm coming. I'm fucking
I'm on
coming.
my way.
I'm
Yeah,
coming
that's
for
what he
you,
can do,
stupid
yep.
guard." Zoran, your turn. The gate is now open.
All right, now I can go through the gate.
Yeah, and if you use your bonus action to dash, you could get right to him.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I will just short sword him.
Go
You
for
have advantage
Yep.
because of guiding bolt.
Oh
it.
my,
My
god!
God, the
W!
crits are crazy.
Not even advantage. He just did that.
Yeah.
So 20 for sneak plus 9, so 29 damage. when
you
rogues
just
quit
fuck.
crit-
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
When rogues crit, it's the end of the world.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just imagine the gate is going up and Zoran just fucking dashes underneath it and just
Eats
how
out
are
with
you
his
gonna
sword.
stab this guy, Zoran? Describe
Fucking
it.
Naruto
Well, I
runs
just-
at him.
yeah.
I just pull a Kakashi, bro. I just like
Yeah!
storm through that, and I just like I spin with the sword and just go right for the head.
You do. Oh, you decapitate him. That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
From Idrin's perspective, she just sees like like Zoran's like fucking cloaked body come out and then the guy's fucking head fall off. Like actually crazy.
She's like-
Okay.
and she's like,
I'm like,
"You
well,
moved
that
so
worked.
quickly that my eyes couldn't follow."
Okay.
I saunter over through the tunnel back to where everybody is, and I just like raise my hand to high five Zoran. We had 3 crits in a row to finish that up.
Yeah,
That was wild.
that's
That's
Wow.
how you do it, man. That's how we do it right there.
So did any of these guys have our money?
Yeah, the one that we just killed should have had the money. That's who we
The
gave
one
the money.
you just
I
killed
pick his
had the money,
pockets.
and yeah, he hasn't had time to go and like deliver it on like his once
Well,
his
yeah,
shift is
yeah,
done.
yeah. So we get all our money back. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah!
how much money is that?
It's like 400.
It was about 400 gold, yeah.
Okay, so now we have
Nice.
457 again.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm kind of holding the gate over here. If you could get
Well,
back
no,
on
I
this
mean,
side.
like,
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a
Isn't
lever,
there a
and when the lever's let go, it comes back
all
down.
right.
Yeah,
He's
let's
just
go,
fucking
let's go,
holding
let's
it.
go.
I'm just
Okay,
holding
well,
the
I'm
lever.
dragging the guard's body through the tunnel on the other side.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea, actually.
Okay, so they can't see it. Okay,
Tomato
cool.
slime disappears.
Now let's
Okay.
let's meet up with the slaves, the escape slaves. There's
Right.
10 of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
so you
cool.
guys walk towards all the slaves. The slaves will be against like towards the hole in the wall.
we also make a little bit of an effort.
All right, let's go.
At least I do, to hide and dispose of the other bodies, so
Okay.
that there's not just dead guards in the middle of the street.
They were at like a little quarry site, fixing the wall, right? I'm sure there's places like ditches and shit. They had, they had a construction equipment and shovels.
Yeah.
and
We could
stuff,
also
right?
like Attack on Titan style, like hide them in the wall.
Hide
If
them
there's a
in the
hole.
wall
If there's
and
a
seal
hole
it up.
in the wall.
And
You
we
could
could
totally do
just
that.
do that.
You could totally do that.
Wow, 10-year-old spoiler.
Does anybody want any plate armor or what do they have? Spears?
Adam's like, I would love some.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good for you
And,
guys.
and that's what I'm like,
Yeah.
and that's when I say, all right, men, you are now free. Which of you will join our cause to liberate our nations from the evil empire that has conquered us?
Adam and one other dude, whose name I'll have to come up with right now. Jeff. It's Adam and Jeff.
Nice.
Yes. All right.
Adam and Jeff. They don't.
Nice.
They do not look like they're from your homeland, Zoran. They're just like, we'll join the cause. We actually used to be with the revolutionaries before.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Join us. Take the plate, take the spears, and join our cause. The rest of you, you may not be joining our cause, but spread the word. Spread the word that Zoran Novorod has returned to his homeland and he's raising a revolution to destroy the empire, and he has friends who are almost as important, and they are here. Their names are Chad, Axelros, and Idrin.
Are we really
mostly
putting our?
mention
Are we
Zoran
really-
first.
Are we
Like,
really
I look-
gonna put a? I was like, are we really gonna put a target on our back like right
I
now?
look over at Idrin and it's just like I thought he said not to be like.
I
he
thought we
look-
were. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
I thought we were.
now that I am breathing the free air of my homeland, I can take no more. And also, we just butchered a bunch of guards anyway, so it's not like we're gonna blend in. So we're gonna go into the mountains.
Yeah, but we're
and-
hiding them. We're fine.
Hey, Idrin, we could just, we only promised to get him through the wall. I mean, we can like.
I kind of like. I kind of
We-
look at the slaves and I'm like, don't. Do
This is
like I like give them like that the hand is I forgot I have my
Yeah.
VTuber model on, like I give them the whole like my hand like shaking back and forth like don't do that.
Don't do that. You guys could just like you could go to the other side of the wall if you want to. Like, yeah, I don't know.
No.
It's like you guys are free. You can do whatever
Time
you
to
want.
rally the people to our cause. We can't win the 4 of us, the 5 of us, whatever, against an army. But if we rise up in the entire population that is enslaved and we all fight a guerrilla war against the army, we will defeat them and we
Well,
will
wait,
push
actually-
them back beyond their wall, and
Well-
we will be free. We will be free, men.
All right, you
Yeah!
definitely
There are
with the words
tears
that
in my eyes.
with the words
Oh,
that you
roll
just said.
persuasion.
Yeah, you roll persuasion. Roll persuasion. But for the most part,
My
like,
tears are not enough to persuade you.
Advantage maybe, Briggs. I don't know.
dude, at the end of the day, like there's 2 guys that are like look like they could fight, and the rest are like women, children, and like old people. So you might be able to like with a good roll, you might be able to convince a couple of them to join your cause, but they're not going to be
Well,
that much help.
I'm telling them just to spread the word.
Yeah. Okay, the old guy's like, I will definitely spread the word. I'm not gonna go into the forest. I'm gonna go back into town and try and find my family. And he's just like,
So you guys were here to fix the wall. So is there like a slave camp like in the town? Or
I rolled a
what's-
19, Briggs.
yeah. So 100%. Everyone's like, thank you so much, Zoran, my savior. Thank you. You're what a heroic man. I will spread the word. Like they support your cause. Adam says, so you were asking about the different slave camps, right?
Yeah.
So I think each of the different cities, give me 1 second here. Runa, Rodina, and Renovac will all have a different camp going on. However, I recommend going to the mountains, like I said earlier. That's where the revolutionaries should have their base currently.
Right. We can mobilize there first. Where's the nearest town to here?
Let me look real quick. So it should be. If you guys made a right when you exited the thing. So technically Renovac would be the closest town.
Okay. All right. So we could go to the mountains, and then Renovac is the place that we could maybe attack if we want to do that. Okay.
The mountains, the closest town to the mountains is no. He said the closest town to the mountains is Runa.
Runa. Okay.
Yeah, so with the dead guards are bound to be discovered, and we are
No, we
you know,
can hide them in the
No,
wall.
I hid them.
yeah, but
I was at like while this whole spiel was going on, I was like cleaning up the bodies.
Okay,
And,
guys,
like,
but
making
someone's
sure.
gonna come and be like, "Hey, there are no guards here, and they were posted
True.
here." So they're gonna
That's true,
discover
but
that
they
they're
might also
gone,
think they could
and
just
they're gonna
desert
suspect
it or something.
us of as newcomers. If we just go to a town and act like nothing happened, they're gonna suspect us. So
Nobody
it's
knows
time-
we're here yet. The only people that knows we're here are the former slaves that we freed. That's the
Okay,
only
well
people that
then
they're not
hurry
gonna-
up. Let's go to the next town, get supplies, and then we gotta head off to the mountains
Okay,
before we get
well,
discovered.
okay, I'm taking a shovel from the construction site. Can I take a shovel?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll take a shovel.
And we get what we need. We try to recruit as many people as possible, and then we go into the mountains and try to meet up with the revolutionaries, recruit an army, and then fight.
Hey, you're the
the
boss, man.
the old man just says, that's a really good plan there, Zoran. I would recommend not going into the towns if you're going to be hostile in any way. But you do have the armband, so you could probably, and if you have the armbands and money, you could definitely enter the town for supplies. Just be careful because the
guards had those too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we could give some of the slaves the armbands too, so they don't get.
Adam already took one of them. Okay, he's fucking ready to go. Adam and Jeff.
Right, sure.
But you could give one extra, yeah, just to you could
Yeah.
choose out of the
Jeff.
7. Yeah, no, Adam and Jeff, I'm assuming you're gonna give it to them because they want to join the revolutionaries.
Right, but wait. Okay, the guards gave them to us too, right?
Yeah, so you guys have one each
So-
for yourselves, plus 3
Right, but-
extra technically because of the 3 guards you killed.
Right. Okay, so there were the 3 guards, and they gave us ones. But are they just carrying an extra one each, or do they have like a sack of armbands to give to people that are coming into this place?
That's a good question. I would assume
They
they would
did.
have like an extra 4
Potentially
or 5
the
on them.
one I was gonna say. I would probably search the body of the one outside when I was
Yeah, 'cause
digging
if
for
he's
our
handing
money.
them out to people that are paying the toll, then there has to be
It's-
more than a couple.
Yeah, he has a couple on him, but it's very rare that people enter. Like no one's paying 100
Right.
gold to enter an enslaved area.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
That makes sense.
We got our money back, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, there was no extra. I was gonna say there wasn't really any. I would assume that there wouldn't be any extra people coming into town that day, so there was probably no extra money in there.
No
Oh,
one's
yeah.
come
Damn
for like
it.
the last like week or 2. Like
Oh,
only
God,
like
okay.
royals will. Adam just says like sometimes like royals will show up for parties at the emperor's palace and stuff, but civilians don't really pass the wall.
Right.
And that's
okay.
not
Well,
a
by
coincidence.
that regard, it's probably going to be a while until people notice that like the guards aren't even here. I mean, it might be over a week by that logic. I don't know.
The guards don't like live and sleep here. They swap every 12 or 24 hours or something. I don't know exactly their schedule, but guards will
okay.
definitely be coming tomorrow to replace them.
All right. So, all right. Well, let's get out of here before that happens.
The only thing I just want to let you guys know to be very careful of, like, yes, we need to get an army and we need to have a plan and stuff. The Emperor's Palace has 100 plus of those 3 guys you killed. So we need to we can't just be we have to be very smart about this.
I just thought of something. We could set a trap and kill the guards that come to replace the other guards, and they just keep sending more guards that we just.
Just 3 at a
But that
time,
might
3 at a
take-
time.
3
Yeah,
at a
just-
time.
We slowly keep. Yeah,
Well,
but no,
they're
that's-
bound to
that's not
realize
gonna work.
something's wrong. So we.
No, yeah,
we
they're
might as
gonna.
well-
The guards from this shift did not come back, so they're gonna be like, "That's weird," and then they're gonna. Yeah, so they're already gonna be suspicious when the new shift comes up.
Yeah, so I think we need to think bigger.
We'll figure it out,
Okay.
but we
so-
should probably stay away from like a big population. We have the advantage of anonymity right now because they do not know we are here.
Yeah, and they don't know that
Yeah.
it was us. It was in
exactly.
fact us. Like
Yeah,
we
so
got
that's
here
something we
legally. All
could
they
go
know
to
is that we got here
town.
legally.
We
paid
could
the
go
toll.
to town and get supplies and kind of get some intel, but eventually the word will spread that there's some newcomers because not that many people come in, right? And then guards went missing. So
Right, but they don't know what we look like. They just know, hey, some people probably came in and murdered the guards. That's all they know.
when
They
we,
don't even
but
know how
these are
many of us
small
there
towns.
are.
So when we go into town, people are gonna know these guys have never been to this town.
That's true, so let's
Jeff
maybe try to-
chimes in real quick. He's like, guys, I think the safest course of measure would probably just be go to the mountains. I'm sure they have.
I vote.
they-
I
they-
vote mountains.
They
I say
probably
stay
have
out of
some
the town.
supplies there. I mean, I don't know their current
Yeah.
condition. We've been after our last failed attempt to release slaves, we became slaves ourselves, and that was a good month or 2 ago. However, I'm sure they have some resources. I don't know the exact situation. I do think the safest place though is to go to the mountains because
All right, let's start walking to the mountains for now,
Makes sense.
and
to
then
me.
we'll try to gather intel if we find people in the mountains, maybe some rebels. or just locals. We'll gather intel and see if it's safe to hit a city.
Yeah.
And maybe to rally the population to kick
Animac,
out the garrison
Animac, just a
of
reminder.
the Imperial Guard, or if we need to, wait and do attack the Imperial Guard when they're like on the move or something, and then retreat to the mountains, stuff like that. All the good fun
Yeah,
stuff.
cool.
I
Animac,
will-
just a reminder, you did learn last episode that your brother is the leader of the revolutionaries, and he is most likely in the mountains. That's what Adam
Yeah, so we
said.
learned that a guy who shares my brother's name,
Yes.
but the guy didn't know his last name. So I think, on the one hand, I think it might be him, but on the other hand, I'm like, my small weakling brother that was sickly and that I had to volunteer in his stead for the army. I don't think it could possibly be him, but it must be another countryman of mine because it's a name from my country. But and of course, in the back of my head, I might be thinking maybe it's my brother. But like, I don't really believe it. I don't accept that because
If
it's
you
just how I
said
remember
that
my
out loud,
brother.
then Adam's gonna be like, yeah, then it's probably not your brother then. He's a fearless,
Yeah, 'cause I'm like,
shredded leader.
Yeah, my brother, I left 10 years ago, and he was sickly and weak, and that's why I had to take his place.
Maybe he got better and got ripped. It's been a while.
Listen, Axos, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I know you believe food is sacred, but how would you feel about using food to poison a bunch of Imperial guards?
I see poison food. See, in the hells, a lot of poison could actually be very delicate. So maybe, we could fudge that and just say that, like, oh, we served poison food as a delicacy. Oh wait, people died from it. Oh well.
Oh
This is
yeah,
a gray area.
we didn't know they weren't demons, right?
Yeah, exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is, they're enslaving people, so
Yeah,
it's fair game. And if we can, get into one of the barracks or whatever, pretend to be the chefs, poison their
Look,
food, kill a bunch
I
of
will
sol-
perform.
kill
I
a
will
bunch of
make
soldiers that way.
I will
then-
make my famous arsenic pie, and if
Yeah.
they just, don't eat it, if they do eat it and they get sick, it's arsenic pie. They're the ones eating it,
Yes, right. So and then if that kills a bunch of them, they'll be weakened, and we go in there, we take them out, and we liberate a whole city. Thanks to that.
There you go.
Man, we're good at this revolution thing, eh, guys?
I guess we are. Idrin,
So we're heading to the mountains.
Are you good with hiding the bodies? The bodies hidden?
Yeah, they're hidden.
I can't even see these bodies. Wow.
So it's the gang. We got
Penis.
Zoran, Chad, Idrin, Axros, and 2 boys.
And we got our horses too.
Adam and
So-
Jeff.
Yeah.
Adam and Jeff. I don't know if they're gonna walk alongside us or just.
They can ride with me. The horses are.
Well,
you know,
not
they're-
both
they're
of them.
not-
Like one of them can ride with Idrin. She's small.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
See,
Thanks.
She doesn't even fight the logic. She's like, yeah, I'm small. What can I do?
All right, you guys definitely have time for like a little short rest if you want to get your HP
perfect.
back. While you guys were having this conversation, because you guys talked for a fucking while.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we should probably get out of sight of the gate where we just slaughtered those guys in case
Yeah, we're good.
someone comes to relieve them.
I don't think we left a lot of blood. Oh wait, no, you cut that guy's head off. There's definitely blood on the ground.
All right, so you guys are gonna start making your way
I
towards
would
the
have been
mount.
on cleanup
Yeah.
duty.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
just-
was
you're
while
cleaning everything
while
up.
you guys were having that like discussion, I was cleaning up the scene of the crime to make sure that it looked great. Like I'm a sage. I work
understand,
well
but
with
if-
the herbs and shit. Like I
if
will
the
make
next-
it look and smell nice.
You guys are overlooking the fact that if the next patrol comes and the people that they're supposed to be relieving are not there, they're still going to be suspicious even if they don't find the body.
They will be
Of course.
suspicious. They will be suspicious, but they might not necessarily immediately think murder. They might think they deserted or something if there's no obvious bodies or blood.
Yeah.
Right.
but
Like
you
I
wanna
cleaned
be
up the
there
scene of
waiting
the
for
crime.
them?
No, we're heading out.
Jeff chimes in. Regardless, we're gonna be fucking long gone, closer to the
Like,
mountains
we
by
won't
the time
even
they
be
figure it
there.
out.
Excellent.
Holy shit! I just had an amazing idea.
What?
Here's what we do. I
Yes.
take a piece of paper. I make it like the guards left a note that like heard the other guards heard a voice in the forest and they were lured in by a siren song and I followed them and then like there you go. Then the other guards think that those guards got lured into the forest and something happened
That's
there.
a really good idea, Chad says, but he's just like, why don't we fucking blame it on Xander?
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just say there was this mysterious guy selling sandwiches that appeared at the gate and lured some of the guards away. There you go.
All right, we can
Oh.
do that.
I'm doing that. I take out a piece of paper and I just start writing. That
Oh
shit.
yeah, and then because Xander's on the other side of the wall,
Yes!
they'll be looking on the wrong side.
This is perfect. This is perfect. I start writing the.
I have a
notes.
pretty good game plan every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn,
good
Chad.
job, Chad.
That was
All
Chad 40 chess play. Respect.
Yep. I take out the note and I write it because I obviously don't know these guys' names, so I don't know. I can't sign it like Bill the Guard or something like that. So I'm just gonna scribble it really quick, like I'm writing it in a hurry, like guards lured away by Sandwich Man in forest, and just leave it there by the gate. So it makes it look like he just wrote it in a hurry and then left. You know.
Oh, and I can, in order to prove it's them, all of us soldiers, we end our communiques with "All hail the Emperor." So
Oh
if
shit,
we
you
could
know
write
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know that. We could include that on there. So I scribble that really quick too, like I'm writing it in a hurry.
Yeah, just "All hail the Emperor," and they'll know
Yeah.
you're real.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the mountains, correct?
Heading to the mountains.
You guys see a bunch of boulders, and you start. And Adam just says, "Follow me up here, guys. Just follow me up here." And it's kind of hidden. And him and Jeff roll a boulder, and you just see like behind the boulder, it's like a little wooden door.
Oh, okay.
And Adam says, "Okay, guys, I guess I do trust you, so you guys could hear this." And he just like knocks on it, and you hear on the other side some little guys go, "Password, give me the password." And he just goes, "Pushi Mikunich."
All right. All right. All right. All
Um,
right.
I knew Adam Mack would appreciate that one. I did maybe.
It sounded funny. I don't get it if it's a reference to something, but it sounds funny.
It's a poorly pronounced saying of "suck my dick" in Serbian.
That's
I
funny.
forgive you
That's
because
hilarious.
I forgive you because Adam is not from my country, so
Yeah.
he would have an accent.
He would have a
so
bad one.
fucking funny.
I would ever think that was the. That
So
was
I'm just like, what the like who? What kind of passenger is that? And Adam's just like, yeah, no one would suspect.
And he just says, "Well, yeah, Gorion's got a interesting sense of humor."
great.
And
Well, he's a man close to my own heart.
I'm clipping
Also,
that.
Oh, that's so good.
also, guys, how fucking cool is that? That they have a boulder and then there's a door under it and sit in.
Yeah, I've only seen another boulder door once before. It's way cooler than the other one.
So you open the door and you see like a shorter man, and he's very hyper, and he's just like, "Oh, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Adam, how did you guys escape?" And I forgot, I'm Adam.
You're Adam.
And Adam just says, "Well, our friends over here entered, killed 4 of the guards, and set us free."
Yep, we did do that.
And he just looks over. He's like, "Oh, my name's Klein. Very nice to meet you guys. Come in. You guys are safe here. Friends of Adam are friends of ours." And
Thank you.
you walk in and you see a table with 2 guys. No, a guy and a guy and a woman at it. And then there's a couple like people that you could tell were slaves that were kind of just like they're just chilling, talking, whatever. And Zoran, you do recognize this guy to be like a disheveled, like kind of like more ripped and tanned version of your brother. Like he looks like he's been through it, but he does
They're like-
recognize you.
Oh my God, is that you, Gorian? My brother, Gorian Novorod?
Zoran, my big brother!
It's really you?
And Zoran runs over and gives you a hug.
We embrace each other. We're like crying, and then I'm like all emotional. I'm like, Slava Rodini, glory to Rodina.
And you
And
just
like
see
everyone is just
you just see, like-
everyone is just
Yeah.
so emotional, except like you guys are just kind of like awkwardly smiling, like what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
and Gorian goes, This is my girlfriend Gotas. We were leading the revolutionaries. We're trying to save Mother."
How is our family? How is everything?
It's not good like you would expect. Everyone's been taken as slaves. We're trying to figure out where they're gonna be.
Oh, so you're the only one free.
Yes.
So
I
our
was- I wa-
parents and our other brother.
Yes.
Are
How long were you gone for?
like 10 years.
10 years. So
Oh wow.
Gorion says, yes, I haven't seen them in 4 to 5 years when I escaped. I've been trying to get them back ever since.
I'm
But
so proud of you, brother. When I left you, you were a weak and sickly boy, and now you are a man and a fighter and a revolutionary.
thank
told
you.
you he got
but,
ripped.
But
Yeah.
I have been unsuccessful thus far. There,
My comrades, this is my brother, Gorian Novorod.
Nice to meet you. I've
This
heard amazing stories. I go to shake his
Gorian,
hand.
this is these are my comrades that helped me escape the evil empire and come here to fight alongside you. Axelros,
It's
Idrin.
an honor, sir.
Chad,
and
I assume you know the other guys. We just kind of met them along the way, but they seem cool.
yeah.
Hi.
Gorion goes, hello. Very nice to meet you guys. Thank you for joining the cause. And like he just like gives you guys a handshake, and then he like gives a firm handshake to Chad and kind of like respects how jacked he is. And he's just like,
Yeah.
it's good to have you on our side. We're gonna fucking kill these guys.
Yeah, and I imagine Chad would be super excited about the idea that he's now like gonna be fighting armies and shit. Meanwhile, Axel and Idrin are kind of like, so we're in an army now?
I'm like, all right, at least we have a. I'm just happy that we have a team behind us, and it's
Yeah,
not
this is
just gonna
going-
be like us. That's actually great.
Yeah, Gorion,
We don't
how
have to
many
do the
men do you have?
recruiting.
What's the overall vibe in this hideout, Briggs? Is it like kind of somber, a bunch of slaves just hiding in a hole, or is it like, this is the revolution, we're gonna do this shit, kind of?
It's a pretty small, like rocky walled room with a couple
Okay.
lanterns, and you see like a table with a map on it. Like they're clearly planning something. The slaves definitely everyone looks very disheveled and like a mess.
Who wants some dinner? Does anybody want some food?
Some of the like slaves in the corner like just chime up and like, what type of food? What type of food you got?
Okay. I grab. Are there any like empty like pots or anything in this room that I could use really quick for something?
So
They could
there's
just
not
be
like they don't
empty-
have like.
empty containers of anything. Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
yes, they would
Okay.
definitely have that.
All right, I grab some empty pots. I put them on the
They have
table.
like wooden
and-
bowls and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I just set a table of just empty cutlery and bowls and plates and tubs and stuff, and then I cast create food and water,
Nice.
and then just 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water just fill containers and all of the food. Now, it says it's bland but nourishing, but I'm a chef, so I'm gonna say it's a little bit of a higher quality when I do it.
For them, it tastes
So-
amazing because they've been just like surviving off bread
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
rice,
matter. I mean,
right?
it doesn't say
Like,
it tastes bad. It just says it tastes bland. So whatever. I think it tastes a little bit better though.
He
And,
adds seasoning. He seasons his chicken.
I have seasoning. Yes, I
This-
have seasoning.
this one
And of
guy,
course-
just like his name's he's like, my name is Bora. It's very nice to meet you guys. This is, oh my god, I've been eating nothing but bread and rice for the last couple months. This is amazing. Thank you so
I
much.
provide that, and I also set out some sandwiches because I also have a shitload of sandwiches.
Great job, Axe. There's no better way to improve the morale of fighting men than giving them good food.
Come on, Zoran. Let's all have a dinner together. Let's all sit around and just chat about
Let's
this.
do it, my brother. I've
Yes.
waited 10 years for this, and now we get to share this journey of slaughtering our enemies together.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, as you can see, now that Zoran is like in his country and he's met his brother and the rebels, he's a lot more like
Yeah.
lively and a lot less like we gotta hide and shit.
Gota, what's her name? Fuck. Yeah, Gotas. Gota says, it's very nice to meet you, Zoran. I haven't seen my brother look this happy in so long.
I assume you mean my brother.
Did I not say your brother?
You said my brother.
No,
like
yeah,
you
my
said-
bad. I haven't seen your brother look this happy in so long.
Yes, I am happy too, and I have some big plans again. Quick, Gorion, can you tell me how many men you have and what you're planning? Because I have an idea. If you'd like to hear me out.
Gorion says, well, with you guys joining, we only have, unfortunately, 13 after our last failed attempt to unleash to free slaves. we lost countless brothers. However,
that is tragic.
you came at a perfect time,
But
and go ahead.
But this is the perfect time to rally the troops, increase our morale. But we'll have to do something big, something that they will notice, that the people will notice, and it will inspire them to fight back.
Chad chimes in. He's like, I think we just go and kill the emperor. And Gordion just like, if only it was so easy. He just says the emperor. So guys, the emperor is currently built a palace in Rodina, and he has around 100 guards stationed with him, and each of the other cities probably have around 15 to 20 guards total. However, what I was planning, Zoran, go ahead, Axros, what were you thinking?
Does the Emperor sleep in a room with a window that I could hit with a spear from 600 feet away?
Gordion,
that's just cheating.
Gordion thinks.
Cheating.
Okay, that's just cheating.
I mean, Gordion's like, well, we could like try and surveil do some surveillance and see the area. I don't know where.
We might have to do this from an assassination perspective, not from a like get up close and attack him perspective.
Gordion says, well, the thing is, like, I've seen the palace, but I've never been in it, so I don't know where he sleeps. I don't know the exact layout. However, my plan was.
Stuff, though, right? Yeah.
Pardon? Go ahead.
He gives speeches and stuff, though, right?
Every now and then, yes, but.
Okay. All right. Well,
Hey,
we
guys,
can maybe table that. We'll come back.
I
Later.
don't think we need to just rely on the 13 of us here to attack 100.
Completely agree,
guard.
brother.
What I think we should do is pick the next town over. It'll likely have a garrison of the Emperor's men. If we take them out and make a big show of it, the people in that town will surely rally to our cause. We'll recruit more. We'll get back into the mountains. We'll head to the next town and do the same. And for our first trick, I say we do the food thing, Axel, where we poison the soldiers' food. That kills a whole bunch of them. We come in, we steamroll the rest, and then we recruit the people of that town, and we move on to the next town until we have an army big enough to face.
I'll
the
tell you
100
what,
guards.
I never thought I would be into this, honestly, like the whole like revolution thing. I never thought we would be actually doing this, but this is how it is. So I guess I'm going along with it.
Gordion, it's a very good idea. I think we should definitely get some more people on our side. So currently, what we were trying to do was we made a failed attempt at rescuing the slaves. Sorry, let me just double check. We're rescuing the slaves in Renovac. However, my buddy over here, what's his name? I'm so bad. Klein. My buddy Klein over here has set up the distance from Runa to Rodina and how long it would take guards to arrive. So Runa is definitely our best bet at freeing potentially up to 50 slaves. There is a warehouse where they sleep at night, and we were planning. And he like points at the map that he has on his table. He's like, our goal was to try and hit this next, but we just didn't have the resources and the men. But with you, we might be able to pull it off.
Yes, and especially with our food plan,
so
we can thin them out before we hit them.
There's so many different ways to fight a war that doesn't involve screaming and attacking. There's nothing wrong with that, Chad. But yeah.
Yeah, Chad's just like, man, like the palace is right there.
Don't worry, Chad. I'm sure they'll find like the royal guard or somebody that you could go and fight with a giant sword or something. Like I'm sure. Yeah.
So guys, how would you go about poisoning the guards' food? Because our current plan was just to sneak up in the middle of the night, try and take out a couple guards quietly, and free the 50 slaves, knowing that the guys from Vodina wouldn't be able to give support unless the fight is drawn out too much.
Well, you said each garrison they have is like 15 to 20 guys, right?
15 to 20, but the warehouse probably doesn't have all 15 to 20. So if we do it properly, we could probably do it. However, if you have a way of poisoning the 20 guards, I'm all for it.
We got to get into the kitchen.
The guards, they got to eat, right? We just got to get intel from the locals who will be likely, they're oppressed. They're going to want to help us. We just got to get intel about their routine for how they eat, when they eat. And then we slip in some delicious poison food into the kitchen.
As long as the civilians
poison food tastes delicious.
As long as the civilians don't get poisoned, I'm all for it. But it's not an easy plan.
The soldiers wouldn't eat with the civilians because they know the soldiers know the civilians hate them, so they wouldn't eat with the civilians because for that very fear. that they would be poisoned, so they would only eat at a designated place that they consider safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna probably have their own like larders in their own areas where they're gonna actually like eat their food.
This would
Exactly,
definitely
like
be
barracks, their own barracks, right?
this would
Yeah.
definitely make freeing the slaves a lot easier if we were able to poison them. So we could try. I can't. Unfortunately, I'm
And
a wanted
remember,
man.
guys-
I cannot enter the city.
Remember, brothers, we cannot expect all of the soldiers to die in the poisoning, so we'll still have to fight the rest of them. And we also can't expect every slave is going to join us and fight.
What kind of poisoning do you want to do, by the way? Do you want me to like make a poison that will straight up kill them, or just give them diarrhea, or like what are we aiming for here?
Well, kill them as soon as possible is better for us.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll try to make something. I mean, like, yeah,
Diarrhea would be funnier, but I think
yeah.
if we're talking about effectiveness, you just gotta locate the poison, right? That's the challenge. You got.
Yeah, I gotta find like there's definitely plants and mushrooms and stuff. Like I can make a mushroom stew or a mushroom like pot pie, and the mushroom could be like the death cap or something. They just die instantly.
Yes, and also So remember, we had 10 slaves that we just freed at the gate, and 2 said they were willing to fight with us. So from those 50, we might only get like 5 who are gonna join our army. So we can't expect to have an army built just from liberating one set of slaves. So let's not be unrealistic, but we gotta go step by step, and this is fun, isn't it, guys?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I guess
we're bonding
yeah,
and liberating my homeland. Oh man, I love
I'm happy.
it.
And we're all having this conversation around like the Thanksgiving dinner table, like as we're eating.
All right. So Gorion just says real quick. He's just like, I think it's a good plan that you have. I do think we'll probably get 20 to 25 minimum from these slaves as warriors, because a lot of them are my previous men.
All right. So this is a encampment of slaves who were soldiers before, rather than just civilians, women and children. All right.
It's definitely it is a mix, but a lot of my good soldiers are there.
That's good to know. So that is the perfect target for us. May God bless the nation of Rodina and its neighbors, who we also
And he
value.
like grabs your hand while you say that.
Aw.
And he just says, yes, the vile Emperor Got. And when he says his name, like everyone, like the slaves and like his Yorfan kind of like shudder a little bit, like
It's like Voldemort.
Yeah.
It's like
what the vile Emperor Got. He doesn't believe in executing rebellious people or criminals and anything like that. He just puts them to work. So all my men can be brought back if we succeed. However, if we fail, we will share their fate.
all right.
And
Chad just like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this. I imagine it's getting pretty late at this point, so I guess the plan would be like stay here tonight and then next day start working on this. Yeah.
Orion, let me ask you. I know that the Emperor killed our ruling family, the king and queen, when he came in, but what happened to their daughter, Yelena? I remember when we were children, I saw her once and she was beautiful.
Sadly, I do not know.
I hope she's still alive.
As do I.
She will carry her dynasty of her family if we can liberate our land.
Like I said, Emperor God doesn't really execute people, so she's probably alive somewhere. I know mother and brother are also probably alive. I'm hoping that they're in this warehouse, but there's no way to know for sure until we get there.
Yes, we owe it to our nation to try.
I
to
put a
try to
hand on Zoran's
restore
shoulder.
The
I'm
ruling,
just like,
the ruling family and everything else that was taken from us.
I put a hand on Zoran's shoulder. Be like, it'll be all right, man. We went through so many things to get here, but now we're here and we're here to help you. Right,
Yeah.
Adrian?
Absolutely.
We fought those tomatoes, and we will fight these soldiers. Damn it!
We go
I
from
think
fighting
this-
on a. Go ahead.
I was gonna say to think this all started from fighting some evil tomatoes in a farm.
We were fighting on a farm, and now we're leading a revolution to save an entire nation. So there it is.
There we go. D&D, my friends. D&D.
Yep. That's actually progressing pretty fast, all things considered.
Gorion says, okay, so tonight we dine, we sleep. tomorrow, you guys try and figure out a way to poison the guards. And
We got
regardless of success or not, we're gonna try and attack the warehouse the following night, and just stealthily try to take out a couple guards and save some slaves. That's the plan.
All right.
And then he cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers!
G-Valley!
All right, so you guys, you eat, long rest, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and Godion's just waiting outside, smoking like a cigarette. But this world's version of whatever, some type of tobacco he's smoking.
Smoking tobacco that's
Legal
time
tobacco.
appropriate.
Time appropriate.
Is marijuana legal in this nation?
You can only have something. You can have to call it devil grass or something.
Yeah.
I don't think
Devil's
Emperor Got would allow it.
Devil
However,
slut.
Son of a bitch.
The devil slut.
All right.
Did you hear that somewhere?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
the real thing.
Oh, devil's
That's a real
grass?
thing.
I've heard. Yeah.
I called it, yeah, I said the devil's lettuce, and he's never fucking heard that.
I've never heard that term.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I've heard alcohol be called the devil's juice before. It's like a whole.
The devil's
thing.
grape juice.
Yeah.
His wine.
The worst is hot dog sauce names like Satan's semen and shit like that.
Ew.
Oh yeah, all the super hot sauce stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Anyway, Godion says, unfortunately, I cannot enter the town during the day. I can only
No, you're
enter at
fine.
night. So it's up to you guys to poison. We
Yeah,
will.
who
I
would
asked
be a-
Orion.
Who would
Go
be the
ahead.
best person to gather intel on the soldiers and their movements?
Unfortunately, all we know is the warehouse where it's located, where the slaves are, that there's usually 3 to 5 guards there. Everything else is just a normal town. I don't know exactly where the guards eat and have their base. It shouldn't be too hard to find, but again, I can't enter, and I don't really. I've never lived
Zoran.
there.
Zoran, you might have to do some reconnaissance yourself, just at a distance, just to see what's going on.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
they,
guys could technically walk into the town. You have the bands, right?
But I'm a little bit, I'm a devil man, so I kind of am a little bit I gotta be if I'm walking, people are gonna notice me, so I'm gonna be a little bit.
That is-
more
that
Yeah,
cautious.
is-
so I have
true.
the armband, and I was 10 when I left, and now I'm
Yeah, so you
20.
should be all right.
So I'm good.
Now-
Other than being a stranger to that small town, I think I'm pretty safe.
I
For
look
sure.
to Gorion and I ask, is there any forest? Because we're in the mountains still. Is there any forest or anywhere around here where I might be able to gather some poisonous herbs and mushrooms and stuff?
Beyond the wall, unfortunately, on this side of the wall, it's pretty dry. We've been living
Wow.
off of rice and bread mainly.
Okay.
The emperor doesn't want people to have resourceful land.
Question.
Well, okay.
As a sage, would I happen to have some supplies like that? Because I work a lot with plants.
Oh yeah, you and Axelros need to do some.
I was like,
inventory.
I'm a bit of a scientist, so if that's what you're
Yeah.
looking for, there's a good chance that I have a jar or a packet of something.
I know
We
you
can
got.
render poison from shit.
I
There's
was-
I was
ways
like,
to
I
this. Yeah.
I work with medicines, so sometimes having medicines and stuff that is basically anti-medicine,
Mhm.
aka poison, would probably help with my research.
So you definitely have different medicines and different chemicals on you. I could
Mhm.
make you do a
Okay.
roll to see if you could create something of poison,
Let's do it.
and we'll see how. You know
So
what? I'm
would
gonna say
that
you'll
be
definitely be
what,
able to create
medicine
something that's yeah, you can do a medicine check. So I'm gonna say you're definitely gonna be able to create something that's gonna hurt them. It's just whether or not how effective it is.
Right.
Yeah. How
Any-
deadly
anyway
is
from-
the
I
poison?
do. I am pretty good at that. But let's
Anywhere.
see.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You made fucking carcinogenic poison. That can,
Bro.
you made acid, is what you made. What is the most poisonous thing that you could possibly put in your body? That's what you.
So
just
I was
fucking
gonna say it's it's basically anywhere from diarrhea to death. I was gonna say your role was for. So I'm gonna say a good amount of these guards, if you manage to get them to eat it, will probably
Alright.
die.
Yeah.
You
Little bit
basically
of a-
turning the food
Holy
into lava.
shit.
All right, little bit of a historical thing here. I can't remember what this was called, but I can't remember what nation even did it. It might have been China. Way back in the day, they basically took every poisonous animal ever and threw every single bit of poison like an amalgam in a pot and made like this horrible shit. So
Oh my god.
that's like scorpion venom and spider venom and snake
venom,
and
yeah.
they just threw it all in one thing, and it's like this is it right here. It's like,
this is just absolutely like literally it's like, you know, like in a witch's cauldron, like at the end of it, like it's like it finishes boiling and then all of a sudden it just goes and there's like a skull that's formed with the smoke,
and there's just a wisp of the
skull,
like,
yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna put that in a pie. I'm gonna make it taste like the best goddamn thing you've ever had in your life.
It's quite literally like the freaking apple pie.
This is like poison dart frog extract. Like one diluted drop can kill 100 humans. Like that. Yeah, that's how powerful this is.
We gotta make it clear to all of our people, all the 13 people here, like, do not eat what he makes, okay? Do not eat.
It'll smell incredible.
Do not touch any of this.
Okay, so Gorion says, it seems like you've had success creating your poison. Good luck getting the guards to eat it. Around sunset.
Well, that part. Yeah.
Around sunset, I will bring my men to the warehouse, and we will initiate our attack.
So I gotta go to the city, do some recon.
Mm-hmm.
Is the poison already done, or is it still being made?
I would probably take the time to actually make it and craft it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll take you that long. I think like you could spend an hour to do it, and then all go together, or Zoran could go ahead if you'd like.
Oh, what if we, Idrin, what if you dress like a child, and then we pretend that we're father and daughter just innocently going to the city?
My facial features probably don't look... I mean, I'm not very childlike. But I guess if we...
I need to learn the disguise. We need to learn disguise spells.
I was going to say, I'm not the best... I was going to say, I definitely... I'm short, like, but that's about it.
You're a scientist. Can't you turn your appearance into something?
I don't. Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Gorion says, well...
So you're just a small, but clearly adult person.
Yes.
Gorion just says,
by the way,
you guys have the bands, and you guys are not enemies known by the nation as of current, other than you, maybe Zoran, but you don't look the same as you once did. So I do think you guys could just walk into the town if without being suspected.
Okay. By the way, did we heal?
Oh yeah, you guys.
We would have probably had a long rest.
You guys slept.
Yeah.
You guys slept.
Okay, so I think we can't really bring Chad because he's too much of a firebrand. So, Idrin and I can go into the town as just regular travelers.
Yeah.
We're not like Axe is kind of a demon, so that will raise red.
We're not going to draw attention.
Yeah. Gorion says yes.
Our appearances are very bland. They won't draw attention.
Axros might draw attention. Not guaranteed though, because at the end of the day, you guys paid the 100 gold, so.
Right.
You guys are.
Yeah, because we're just doing recon. We're not going to attack anyone, and if anyone attacks us, then we can just run for it anyway.
Now the hardest part is I got to get into the kitchen somehow to prepare the food. That's going to be another thing we're going to have to figure out.
Okay, so currently,
yes, that's more recon we have to.
Yes, we got to figure out the lay of the land first.
Okay,
yeah.
Currently,
we're saying recon so much that Briggs is going to bring him into the next episode.
Yeah. I've been talking.
You said you wanted
to him. I've been talking to Recon. Anyway, Chad's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna stay behind with Gorion and attack the warehouse tonight. I'll see you guys then. And then,
all right, Chad.
You guys are gonna make your way towards the town, you three. But Axros is not entering the town. Is that what I understand correctly?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a bit until I figure out exactly. We can figure out the lay of the land, and then I can get in there to become a chef somehow. I don't know.
Okay, you guys get to the town. You see a bunch of buildings, many of which are just like fully abandoned. Some of which are, you see like a tailor, a library, it's like there's a couple that are actually still good for whatever reason. You don't know why. And you definitely see there's a bunch of there's a guard bringing 10 more shackled slaves towards the edge of the city or towards the end of the town, guiding them in a certain direction. And that's about it. That's all you can see from the outside of the city. Are you guys entering it?
We gotta enter old casual.
We have to enter.
Casual.
Okay, you guys enter casual.
Yeah. Nonchalantly, we belong here.
Yeah, and the guard just kind of gives you a head nod. He sees your band, and he walks past you with the 10 slaves. And the slaves are just like kind of like fully like darkened eyes, like zoned out. Like they don't even notice that you guys are there.
And then I whispered to Adrian, man, it's good we didn't bring Haxross here because he would have attacked that guard immediately.
I just kind of chuckle. I'm like,
Eldritch spear out of nowhere.
They're still in range.
they're still in range as fucking crazy.
We just see him making like an angry Family Guy face in the distance.
Just give me a reason.
Okay.
All right, so we go inside the city, and I guess we want to get to the biggest inn where all the action would be, where we can gather the most intel.
All right. There
And
is
maybe some soldiers are even drinking there.
An inn, a tavern, just just places that seem to be a little bit more lively.
Yeah, there is a bar. Do you guys want to enter the bar?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, you enter the bar. You walk in, and all of a sudden you see like 9 fully armored soldiers just sitting. They have their helmets off, and they're just fucking pounding down some drinks. And you see that like the waitresses are all shackled. They all have like chains between their like connecting their legs.
Oh, so everyone's shackled except the soldiers.
Except for the soldiers.
Wow.
Okay, so we enter and we just kind of sit in the corner nonchalantly and order some drinks and observe.
Yes, people watching time.
Yep. The drinks aren't all that expensive or anything.
Trying to listen in for
Yeah.
like just overhearing conversations.
Yeah, and you want to roll a perception?
Yeah.
For that?
Both of us?
Sure. Yeah, you guys are both listening to different combos, so go ahead. Oh my god, the crits are crazy.
That's
So,
insane.
You like
What the fuck?
you hear a couple guards just like talking shit. They're like, "Fuck, another day. I gotta go back to the, I gotta go back to the, not the infirmary. Oh my god, like, the barracks. I gotta go back to the barracks soon." Another one just talking about fucking the food here is fucking trash. Like, there's whatever. But you did notice that one of them is talking about like that there is a barracks located in the city. The rest are like just talking about like slaves and talking about like just random stuff, like nothing of importance. But you did acquire the fact that there is a barracks.
We did hear that these guys do eat at this place, right?
Yes.
So that is important because clearly this place is, 9 soldiers at once. That's clearly a favorite spot for them. They eat here, and they have everyone shackled, meaning that they probably feel very safe in here.
Yep.
Now, I think Adrian, one of us should just probably you, because you're smaller. You should just kind of like walk around the place, maybe look at the posters on the walls and the wand and stuff, and just kind of see where the kitchen is and the layout of the place.
Yeah.
If you look at the posters, you literally like you see a bunch of random like dudes that are like probably revolutionaries. You do notice Gorion is fucking front and center.
Okay.
And there is one of Zoran as well, but he's like the picture they have of him is like cleanly shaven and like slicked back, like shorter hair, and now he's like beard, long hair.
So
cloak.
the wanted image they have of me would be the one when I deserted.
Of 10 years
Right.
ago, exactly.
Yeah.
So luckily, yeah, you're good. Anything else you're trying to find out?
Yeah, just the layout of the place and like the kitchen and if she can see anyone in the kitchen.
Yeah. And then I would I would talk to Zoran before actually doing this, but I would say in a very hushed tone, would we maybe want to get a server, one of the waitresses involved? See if it would interest them.
So by the way, you got a 24 perception. Sorry to cut you off there. So Anima can answer that in a second. But just you got a 24 perception. There's a door that opens whenever they're bringing out food and drinks. And as the door opens and closes and opens and closes, you notice on the inside of the kitchen, there's definitely like 3 or 4 slaves cooking. And there's one dude with like a beard, a big hat, and a purple armband.
Okay.
Purple armband. That's different than ours.
No, it's the same as the one you guys have.
It's the same as the one we have.
But
So
he's not he's just not a guard. He's a chef, right?
Everyone working here besides the main cook is a slave.
Okay, so that guy could be loyal to the guards, so we might not be able to
Exactly.
persuade him.
We may not be able to persuade him. However, they have slaves serving. They have slaves cooking. If we could maybe get the attention of a slave, one of the waitresses perhaps,
Yeah.
to slip in some of the handcrafted ingredients.
Okay, well, we have to, now that we have the layout and the intel, we need to go back and talk to Axros about how he meant to do this. Does he need the kitchen itself to make it? Is it just something you can slip in? We got to ask him about the details.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right. Well, we've had our drinks, we paid our
Cool.
tab, and then we, again, politely, wordlessly slink out of the
You
tavern.
guys leave, and the guards really didn't seem very weary of you guys because you guys had the armbands. When you
Yeah.
guys do leave, you do notice that like there is one building at the end of the street, and it looks like it has the insignia, the same insignia as the one you guys have on your armbands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, likely the barracks. All right, so we go back to where
Okay.
Axros is waiting for us with his eyes narrowed.
Yeah, my eyes narrowed with like my hand ready to make a spear at the guard 600 feet away. Like, all right. It's like I'm like, could I hit that guy from here? He'd probably.
He's like, I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Probably at
anyway.
disadvantage.
There's no way he'd know it's me. He'd probably just think God is smiting him with like a lightning bolt.
Dude, so
You know.
at this point, you guys spent probably like 30 minutes in there, right?
Okay.
I'm just asking, how long were you guys in there for?
Yeah, long enough
Roughly
to gather
30
that
minutes.
intel. So
Okay.
whatever.
30 to 45 minutes, roughly.
So at this point, the guard and the 10 slaves, you could definitely ascertain that they are walking in the direction of the wall.
Aha.
So it's just one guard.
Just one guard walking with 10 slaves.
Okay, so then we're together with Axros again, right?
Yes,
if
you guys
you
have
came
just
Or
back,
we're
died,
heading,
yes.
yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay.
heading back.
All right.
Okay, Axe, hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. There
What's the
are
situation?
there are quite a few soldiers in there. We found the tavern where they go and eat, and we saw
Okay.
9 there at once, and everyone else except the cook was in shackles. So that's definitely the spot they go to for food, and the spot
Okay.
that we need to hit. We just gotta figure out whether we can slip something into their food using the guard,
Right. So I was
using
going.
the servants, or if we need the kitchen itself, meaning that we gotta somehow take out the chef and replace you with replace the chef with you.
I would prefer to use the kitchen because this poison is like super potent. If you just want me to because if we just put some drops in random food and that's it, that there might one of them might die instantly. So and then the other ones might be like, what the fuck is that? So the best way to do this is I'm gonna have to work with it and dilute it and get it baked it into the food. So it's like they all die at like the same time.
Okay,
it's a delayed effect.
Makes
I
sense.
will say that
Yeah.
with the 27 medicine that Truck did, she could
Okay.
create a poison of her design. So like, I won't just say it's just instantly deadly. You could kind of crit it the way you want.
Okay.
Between your cooking skills and her 27 crit, I will say you
Right.
could create poison of your design.
All
However,
right, so
just describe
in
to me
that-
how you want to design it.
In that capacity, then I'm gonna need the kitchen then. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what that means
I do want to
is
let you
that
guys
we
know,
need to-
not everyone was eating there. Right?
Oh.
It's a bar. Like some people were eating, some people were drinking.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay,
It
well,
It is
I wanna
it
make
is a tavern. Not everybody eats. They do, however, complain about the quality of the food. They were very, very begrudging, saying that it tasted horrible. And
In the tavern or anywhere else?
in the tavern,
Just in the tavern. Okay.
in
is
the
there, like,
tavern
a-
specifically, they were talking about how the food is very bland and very
Okay.
terrible.
Well, that's about to change. No.
exactly, which I figured you could use within your
Yeah.
to your advantage.
Now I have the armband, so I might be able just to walk in there and try to bluff my way into the kitchen and be like, "Hey, I'm they said you needed a sous chef, so I'm here." You know?
Yeah, you may have to. They didn't really take any. The thing about having this armband is that they didn't pay attention to us at all. We were able to do this and people watch very easily without drawing
Yeah.
any suspicion or attention. So,
Okay.
and again, the only person that you may have any sort of resistance with is going to be the main chef because the entire staff is run by slaves and it's just him
yeah.
kind of brooding over them.
Yeah.
Doesn't
so,
seem like he actually does anything.
Well,
so the
I
thing
could
about the
definitely do
bands,
that.
the thing about the bands, I think I've explained this before, is roughly like they're really expensive, so no one fucking ever uses them. But when people do use them, they tend to be either nobility, friends of the royal family, people that are coming to like do something for the royal family. Like it's not like you're seen as a trustworthy individual for the most part
Okay.
because you have
All
these
right,
bands.
cool.
So you may be able to kind of schmooze him over.
Mhm.
All right, and I mean, ultimately, I could just charm him if I really have to.
Yeah.
But you know, I
If
would
necessary,
rather-
but you might even
Yeah.
not even have to.
That's my idea. Like, I should be able just to do this without
It'd
that.
be better
Oh,
to not do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I could do that and get a job in the tavern and try to maybe drum up more business. Like, hey, I mean, I can even make like actual good food for a bit. Make
Mhm.
sure to like build up the reputation, get all of the guards in there. Like, oh wow, the food's really good here now. And then when everybody's there, then poison everything.
All right.
But
Do the
the
long
problem
con.
with that is that these guys plan to attack tonight.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to. We could spread the word quick, maybe.
Well, right
Or-
now it's like before lunchtime, so it's like
Right.
it's like 11,
So
11:30.
the safer bet would be to just kind of infiltrate the kitchen, kill the current chef because clearly he's part of the regime. He's not just some innocent guy. You take his you take his big hat and his clothes and just pretend to be him, while you do your deed.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pretend to be him, considering that was he a devil man? Was he a tiefling?
What did he look like?
Well, I don't think he was, but you could hide your horns with
I
the
have
hat.
my horns are huge. I'm not hiding them behind a hat.
Player to DM, was the guy a tiefling? What did he look like?
He looked like a human.
I have an
yeah.
idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna go in there and I could sway the chef to get me to work back there. I'm gonna make the best food ever for lunch. The people are gonna be in there eating the lunch. They're gonna go back to the barracks, tell everybody, oh my god, the food was amazing there, and I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna make great dinner. So just tell all your friends to come back here for dinner. It's gonna be the best dinner. It's gonna be the best meal you'll ever eat in your entire life.
It's a good idea.
Do that.
Solid
Yeah.
plan.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Are
We
you
would
guys
spread
making,
that to
you
the,
guys are making your way to the tavern?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We would have spread the. We would have told the plan to the other 13 that are with the other
Yeah.
of the 13 that are with us.
Are we going to do anything about
There's
the
no
10
one else-
slaves
there's-
who are being taken to the wall by one guy?
Well, we would. I mean, we
Hmm.
would probably rally them, or see if we could gather any of them after they're set free.
Just a heads up: the other revolutionaries are not with you. They
Yeah.
can't enter the town or near the town, so they're gonna
No,
attack.
but
They're
wha-
gonna attack. They told you they're gonna attack just after sunset, I believe I said, or just at like once it gets dark.
Right.
Once it
Oh,
gets
so they're
dark,
not. They're not with us at all. They already left.
No, they're in the mountains. They're gathering their resources. They're getting
They're
their
waiting.
weapons ready.
Okay. So yeah, while they're gathering and getting everything ready, we were gonna tell them actually tell them the official plan of how we were going to
You guys are gonna go back to tell them.
get in there.
You guys can. I gotta go do this. I gotta set up. Some
Right,
stuff
you
with the
gotta go.
restaurant, Yeah.
Well, where
Okay.
was when we left the tavern? Where was Axeros?
Axos are just
I
chilling
w-
outside the town.
I was just hiding,
Oh.
and I was just hiding outside under.
Never
was on
mind.
an-
I literally thought that we went all the way back to
No, yeah, that's what I'm
where.
saying, like,
Okay.
There's
I
no,
was
there's not.
just
There,
by
you'd
a
have to
knoll.
walk like 30, 40 minutes back to
No,
the
that's
mountain,
fine, that's
and then
fine, that's
another
fine,
30,
that's fine.
40
There,
back.
there are so many knolls.
That
in this
was just
place, you could
my-
hide behind.
Yeah, that was just my misunderstanding of where we were, like where we all were
Got
at
it.
that
Got
point.
it.
then.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Yeah, you guys are just chilling like just outside the town.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's different.
Well, if we're walking back, I'm walking into town toward the restaurant. I am gearing up with all my my apron and my chef's gear and everything like that.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk into the restaurant with purpose and just walk right through the dining room area into the kitchen, like I own the place.
What do you
know?
say as you enter? As you open the kitchen door?
As I open the kitchen door, I say, "All right, I've heard some complaints about the food in this place. I have been assigned to get this place up and running properly. Let's make some good food, team. Let's go!"
To be continued.
Yeah!
Yeah!